Welcome back to Homesteading 101. If you would like to see the rest of this series, please visit our channel playlist entitled Homesteading 101. Now, the top 4 internet options for rural homesteaders. This is a question we get quite a bit, and it makes sense as to why it's so important of a topic. Never before has humanity been so connected with one another. Many people today use the internet to stay connected for business, family, learning, and for entertainment. Living near the city makes connecting online a very simple process, and you have many options and providers to choose from. But what about if you move to a more rural part of the country? What if you're out in the boonies in a faraway homestead? How will it be possible to stay connected with family or work? I think you're going to find that you have more options than you might have thought. The options might not be as fast in some cases as a fiber line offering that you might find in the city, but it's going to be possible to install a good connection and get your new homestead online. So here are your options. Number 1, DSL. When searching for a homestead, talk to your neighbors. Most people are online these days. How are your neighbors connecting? My family thought for sure that we wouldn't have many internet options for our homestead, but we were surprised to find that our neighbor had DSL. Even as far out as we were, DSL was available. Now, it wasn't a very fast DSL connection, but it was a plan for unlimited data, and we were happy with that. Check with your local phone company and see if they have any offerings in your area. Technology is constantly improving, and you might be surprised with what is possible for your homestead. Number 2, satellite. More than likely in many rural areas, DSL will not be available. For many years, satellite internet users have hated the options they have been given. However, recently, there have been more and more faster options that have become available. Satellite providers such as Viasat and HughesNet are drastically expanding their coverage by launching new bandwidth-providing satellites. These companies are planning on spending billions of dollars in the next couple of years to bring in more rural internet users, not just in the US, but across the world. I have talked to a lot of people who have satellite internet. Some like it, but many others hate it. But if it's your only option, you take what you can get. Some of the most satisfied satellite users are using Exceed, which is a Viasat company. Check them out and see what packages they can offer. HughesNet is spending billions of dollars to upgrade their current satellite fleet, so pretty soon you might be able to find competitive packages from them as well. The biggest downfall among all satellite providers is very high latency. None of them at the time we are making this video include any latency guarantees. That's not a good sign if you're into online gaming or video conferencing. Companies like Viasat have stated that their future upgrades will improve latency issues, but it remains to be seen how that will happen. Number 3, cell service providers. The nearest cell tower from where I live is about 10 miles away as the crow flies. However, if you live within a short distance to a cell tower and can get 4G LTE or 5G service, you can easily hook up your home with a base station provided by your cell service provider that will give you wireless internet. Or you could tether or hotspot connect your computer or laptop to your cell phone. The biggest downfall of this option is that many cell service data plans are capped, meaning they only give you an allotted data usage for the month, and when you go over that limit, they charge you extra. This can get expensive fast if your plan doesn't have unlimited data. Thankfully, many cell providers may be going back to unlimited data plan options in some areas. This is a good choice for rural homesteaders, but we think there's an even better option. Number 4, high gain antennas. You've never heard of a high gain antenna, you say? Well, most people haven't, so you're not alone. But if you live within 5 or 6 miles or less of a cell tower, this is how you can get blazing speeds for a pretty good price. It won't be the same speeds as fiber, but still pretty fast. Here's how it works. You purchase a high gain antenna from any number of providers online. They will sell you the needed equipment and a data plan. Usually the data plans are so large that they might as well be unlimited, or the plans will be unlimited for YouTube and Netflix usage, which is the majority of what people use their bandwidth for anyway. These companies purchase blocks of bandwidth from these cell tower service providers and then sell it to you for a small profit. Blazing fast speeds, unlimited data plans, so what's the downside? The only real downside to this option is that it requires an upfront cost for the antenna equipment, which can be $200 to $300. Ouch. But other than that, the monthly cost of the service is pretty comparable or sometimes even cheaper than other plans that are out there. Like I said before, The nearest cell tower for our homestead is over 10 miles away, so this is not an option for us. But if you live closer to a tower in your rural area, this might be the best option for a really fast internet connection at a reasonable monthly cost. There are a number of companies you can find that will resell the bandwidth from all major cell service providers. There are even websites online that will tell you where the exact locations of cell towers are around you in case you need to know. Getting a high-gain antenna would be my top pick before getting a satellite connection, especially if high latency is a concern for your online activities. One thing is for sure, technology continues to improve, and the most out-of-reach areas of the North American wilderness can now in some way or another connect online to the rest of the world. What will the years ahead bring? We're just going to have to wait and see. For more videos and articles on modern homesteading and off-grid living, visit us online at anamericanhomestead.com.